Hello, welcome to Worthy Wednesday, y'all. It is 6:08 in California. It's 7 at my house, so I apologize for that. But welcome to Worthy Wednesday. I am your host, Korea, and I'm happy to see you guys. Also, I want to tell you, it was a beautiful 81 degrees in Los Angeles today. Dab, and thanks be to God, because y'all know I do not do the cold. But welcome to Worthy Wednesday. I just want to talk to you guys for a few minutes because, first of all, there are several things I want us to understand. Number one, this is the last Wednesday in Thanksgiving. In November, the next time I see you will be in November. And there are 31 days in that month. I'm not sure if I have 4 or 5 Wednesdays, so I haven't looked. But anyway, we are coming to the end of yet another year of doing Worthy Wednesday, and I am thankful about that and for that. And so tonight specifically, I just wanted to talk to you for a few minutes about a reason to be thankful. Last week I missed y'all. I was traveling and my time was discombobulated, so I could not even think about what I wanted to say. But let's talk about a reason to be thankful. Y'all, I have really started to garner some level of awareness of what thankfulness really symbolizes. A lot of times we teach children, we teach adults, we teach our peers that if someone does something for you, you offer them a word of thanks by saying, thank you for doing that. Thank you for my clothes. Thank you for my shoes. Thank you for the raise, all of these things. However, I have really began to understand as I am growing up, because I'm still growing up, that thankfulness is not actually the words that I'm saying. It's the heart posture that I have about my life in general. I think most of us are never thankful. We are thankful when things are going the way that we want them to go. We are thankful when we are receiving the things that we believe we should receive. We are thankful when I am getting exactly what I believe I am commissioned to get. But the true definition and the true power of being thankful has nothing to do with anything that you receive. It has everything to do with how you receive everything. And I want you to understand this in retrospect. Okay, I want you to look at your life before this moment while we were talking about thankfulness versus what you thought it was prior to us talking about this. Prior to this, I would say thank you if someone did something, someone gave me something, someone provided something. And honestly, it almost seems like that makes sense because being thankful is a token. It is a choice that you make to verbally put words together to formulate a response to something that someone has done for you. That makes sense. You get a new job, you say thank God. You get a new car, you say thank God until you have to make the payments. I mean, let's just keep it 100. Your children get into school, you're excited. You graduate with honors. If someone says what a great job you did, you say thank you for that. It has become a token response of us actually responding to something that we have done, that someone else wants to say to us, hey, I think that was good, or it was great, it was exceptional, or wow, what a new perspective or light that I'm currently seeing you in. So I want to give you a token of my expression. And in response to that, I then say thank you. Okay? Now, I really thought that was what thank you really meant, and why I am thankful, because something happens and I'm able to be like, oh my gosh, I'm really thankful for that. I'm grateful that expired, or that came into my life where I was able to experience, or the Lord was merciful, whatever it is. But y'all, I need you to understand that being thankful has nothing to do with the things that I am doing, or things that are done, or things that I get. Being thankful is a true indication of your heart posture. A reason to be thankful requires me to understand that there might not always be events or actions or thoughts or deeds that prompt me to be thankful, but there will always be a need in my life to have the correct heart posture and remain thankful. So specifically on Thanksgiving Eve, I thought it was appropriate to challenge us to really determine, do we have reasons to be thankful? And honestly, I remember back in the day when we would do 30 days of thankfulness, 30 days in November to tell people what I'm thankful for, what I'm thankful about. And at one time, I did that with Worthy Wednesday because I was like, wow, we should really think about the things that we are thankful for. But I have learned in this time in 2025 in my life that being thankful has nothing to do with the things I can see or touch, taste, hear, or smell. Being thankful means I understand that my heart posture should always reflect a position of thankfulness, meaning that there are things occurring in my life, in my daughter's life, in my family's life, that I can always take a position of being thankful. Thankful that I'm able to experience, thankful that I'm able to have time, thankful that I'm able to see things come to pass in my life. And if you don't take it seriously, you will begin to think that being thankful is a response or a reaction to you telling me, hey, you did great on that, or that was a good thing, or mom, thank you for giving me $50. Dad, thank you for doing this. Am I thankful that people are doing things for me? Yes. But what makes thankfulness more impactful is keeping the heart position that as long as I understand that life, God has given me life, you life. It doesn't matter if you believe it, it's true, okay? But I am in a position, I have a position to remain that even if things are not good, I can still be thankful. Even if I didn't get the job I wanted, I can still be thankful. Even if the marriage failed, I can still be thankful. Even if my kid is on my nerves, even if my kid is not making the right choice. Heck, even if I am not making the right choice, I can still choose to live in a position of thankfulness. That is a reason to be thankful, that you have recognized that who you are in your life, the things that you have experienced, the things your children, your husband, whoever, your mom, your dad, what you have encountered in your life creates a position and a posture of thankfulness, that this acknowledgement is out of my ability to maintain, influence, control, dominate, or even have the authority to create an effect. I am in a position, a heart posture of thankfulness. Thankful for joy, thankful even in sorrow, thankful for provision, thankful for provision even if it appears to be delayed, thankful for health, thankful for the ability to celebrate birthdays. A true reason to be thankful is acknowledging that your heart posture, your position in your life is not predicated on what other people have done for you, what you have done for other people, but recognizing I have been in a position because of the grace of God to receive things, and I am thankful for that ability. I am not thankful because you gave me what I wanted or you did what I said. I am thankful because I recognize I could choose a different position. And I really want us to start defining what thankfulness looks like. It's not if you give it to me, I want to say thanks, or I am then thankful for it, meaning I'm going around telling people what you said or did or provided for, instead of recognizing whether or not I get those things, I still have things to be thankful for. And you might just say, well, Karee, I want to be thankful all the time and have a heart posture of being thankful. But in reality, what you're really saying is, I want my heart to reflect that there is nothing good that I have done. There is nothing good that I have given. There's nothing good that I have sown or provided to other people that would give me the ability to stand in a place of superiority or to be above my power and ability. I really need to understand every good and perfect gift comes from above, right? I have learned that being thankful is a heart posture. And I honestly, y'all, I used to think that I really was thankful. Like I was grateful. I practiced gratitude. I practiced being thankful. I mean, obviously to the Lord first, but also to people in my life, people that I have been entrusted to be around. I used to be like, dude, I'm really good at that. But I am learning this year That true thankfulness only comes from recognizing that even if a situation does not turn out the way I want, I still have several reasons to live in a place of thankfulness. I don't need anyone to do something so I have a reason. I need to understand that the reason I have is the heart posture of living in a mindset and in a position of understanding I have received things that I could not have done for myself. And I really believe, like for me specifically, entering the last month of the year, like this week coming up, Monday is December the 1st. My birthday is in December. I mean, Lord have mercy. I feel like this is terrible. I have to wait till the end of the year to celebrate my birthday. I think maybe next year I might celebrate all year, for real. Anyway, but I am understanding honestly that a position of thankfulness keeps my thought process and it keeps my heart right. Because when I think that I deserve for people to thank me for the things that I do or provide or whatever, I can find myself being jealous. I can find myself being narcissistic. I can find myself being uppity or superior or attempting to inflict upon people a level of thankfulness that I want them to have because they don't have it because I want them to have it. But if I really take a step back, to be honest, in my life, and I believe this about every worthy woman in this group. Y'all, you can really look over your life and find millions of reasons to create a heart posture of thankfulness. Like when you take a breath, like you should recognize, I'm thankful for that, right? When you see people who are struggling and you're not, that's a position of thankfulness. I'm not saying I'm doing anything better than that person, or I'm better, or I'm smarter, or I'm more intelligent, or I've landed a better job. I'm saying that in this moment, my heart sits in the position that because of things outside of my control, I relish in the position of being thankful, not just to God, but thankful for a life that I think I had something to do with. And I didn't. When I can tell you that my daughter graduated from high school with honors in the height of a global pandemic, still went to college, graduated magna cum laude, then transferred and finished her final year, earned her MBA at the tender age of 22. Y'all, I could go around saying I did that. Y'all, I did none of that. Okay. I mean, I say I do braggadociously, but honestly, I recognize I have lived in a position to receive all of the good that the Lord had allowed me to witness as being her mother. I am thankful. Okay. And I am thankful because I recognize I didn't do any of that. And my heart cries out for people to stop seeking what others can do for them and really recognize, what is it I should be doing? How should I be living? What is the reason that I am truly thankful? Yo, it's life. I'm thankful to be alive. That's it. I'm thankful to have my right mind. I'm thankful to have the activities of all of my limbs. I'm thankful to be able to walk and think and work. A true position of thankfulness will never run out of reasons to be thankful. Happy Thanksgiving, worthy women. I'll see you again.